Maria, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. We're gonna be unboxing my brand new gold iPhone 13 Pro. Literally just got delivered like 15 minutes ago, so we're gonna unbox it together and enjoy the magic that I'm sure is within this box. I also have my iPhone 12 Pro here for some comparisons to this year's model. Ta-da! So this is what the box looks like. I feel like it's so small. I feel like the box it came in is smaller, which is kind of awesome because I feel like, you know, maybe Apple is trying to reduce the amount of packaging that they put into their phones. And I think that's awesome because it would have just gone in the trash. So like, if you can deliver it safely with less packaging, like, it sounds like a good idea to me. So anyway, here's the box. It looks so beautiful. I'm so excited to see it. All right, here we go. So undo the little tabby thingies, whatever they're called. I'm sure there's a better name for it. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that so loud. Oh, she's beautiful. She's so gorgeous. So right off the bat, I noticed that the camera area looks bigger than the one on the iPhone 12 Pro. Oh wow, so it's like a noticeable difference. You guys see that? Like, so this one is the iPhone 12 Pro, this one is the 13 Pro. You can see the camera. The cameras and the camera area is like a significant chunk bigger. Interesting. All right. Let's take her out. So you can see inside the box comes with the cable. Of course, no charging brick, just the cable, which is fine. I have like a bunch of them. And honestly, I always plug it into my computer anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And then a little instruction booklet thing to get your SIM card out. Apple sticker. Again, have like a ton of those. And honestly, I never know what to do with them, but that's what's inside the box besides the phone. She's beautiful. All right, let's... Feels so exciting. All right. Ready, guys? Let's peel it off together. 1, 2. That was so satisfying. I don't know if it was for you guys too. The phone is beautiful. Like, look at this. The screen looks gorgeous. I love that the sides are really bright gold. And the back is a very muted gold. It's a really pretty, like, champagne color. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's see how it compares to the 12. All right, so here's a direct shot looking at the 12 Pro, looking at the 12 Pro and the 13 Pro. So you can see, like I was saying, the camera is bigger and the camera area is bigger. It also looks like it's a slightly different color. Am I crazy? I don't know if it's picking up on camera. This one, maybe I'm crazy. Am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy. No, you can see it. Okay, you can see it from this angle. This one looks like a slightly more yellow gold than the 12 Pro. Ever so slightly. Like, it's a really, here we go. You can kind of see it a little bit better here. Ever so slightly more warmer gold. This one's a little bit more cool toned. I kind of like this one better though, to be honest with you guys. What do you guys think? Really pretty though. And then here's a look comparing them from the side. You can see the buttons are the same and the SIM card is the same, but the placement is just like ever so slightly different. The little volume button and the volume up and down buttons are a little bit shifted, and you can see the SIM card on the 13 Pro is a little bit higher than it is on the 12 Pro. I honestly couldn't really care less about that, but that's a thing. Weight-wise, this one feels like a tiny bit heavier, but honestly, not that noticeable of a difference. Ugh, it's so beautiful. We need to turn her on. All right, here we go. We're gonna turn it on. There we go. Oh, you know another difference that I just noticed between the 12 Pro and the 13? The little notch at the top, you can see, is smaller. I love the little welcome screen. It's very pretty. Love the script. That's neato. Why do I feel like every time I do Face ID, I'm like making the weirdest motions with my head? I feel so awkward. And it always sets up, so I guess I'm doing it right, but anybody else feel like an idiot? The setup is so much faster than it used to be. I mean, I love it. You just like get it right off the iCloud and put your other phone next to it, and it's like, voila, phone is ready to go. I love it. So as I'm thinking about it, I'm definitely going to need a new case for my phone. That was something I was a little bit thinking about because I know the phones are the same size, but like I showed you earlier, the camera bump out is larger on this one, so your 12 cases are definitely not gonna fit. One thing I've also noticed about the phone is the little time and the battery, all that text up at the top, and the images are a little bit larger because the notch is smaller at the top. It's a small thing, but like my eyes definitely noticed it. Again, not a huge difference that I think really makes or breaks my opinion of the phone, but it's just an interesting point to note out. So the phone itself is noticeably faster than my, look, I'm filming. The phone is noticeably faster than my iPhone 12 Pro, which I wasn't sure I was gonna see that much difference, but I definitely could tell when I opened up the phone and I'm like switching to the different apps and things. It feels faster. I don't know how to explain it, but it looks really cool, and that's very exciting to see. That was one thing that's definitely an upgrade from the iPhone 12 Pro. The other thing, like I said, was, oh my gosh, okay, hold on. I guess I'm gonna answer whoever this is. All right, the phone's on silent now. So the other thing that I was really excited about for the iPhone 13 Pro is that the screen is a little bit brighter. I am always wanting my screen to be brighter, so every time the new iterations get brighter, I get excited because I like a super bright phone screen, so that's awesome. I think the main thing that I was really excited for in the 13 Pro are the camera upgrades. I love taking photos and videos, which is why I have a YouTube channel. I love, you know, shooting photos and videos, like I said. And so every time there's camera upgrades, I'm really excited for it. Even if it's considered a smaller upgrade, I still always like to upgrade my camera. So that's something that I was really looking forward to. So I'm gonna try right now to take some similar photos on my iPhone 12 Pro and some on my iPhone 13 Pro, and then show you guys the difference side by side so we can see, is it really better? So first up, we've got a photo of my sparkly glittery nails. You can see on the right, the iPhone 13 Pro photo. The glitter is a little bit more defined, just looks a little bit sharper. Both look like good photos, but I can definitely tell the difference in the iPhone 13 Pro photo. It just looks a little bit better, just a tiny bit better, which I always love. Better is always better. All right, here's where you can see a huge difference. So I'm trying out some macro photography, again, of my glittery nails. So this one on the right is the iPhone 13 Pro, and you can see the beautiful glitter detail that really comes across in this macro photo. This one, the iPhone 12 Pro, it just can't do macro photography. So when you get that close, you just get a blurred out photo rather than all of this detail. That is so cool. I'm definitely gonna use that for sure for close-up photos and really cool detailed shots. Like, actually, I might use this as like a background on my phone or something. It looks really cool. So that's one really cool feature that's just not available on the 12 Pro. All right, and here's a shot taken using the front-facing camera. So I did a selfie. This one's the iPhone 13 Pro. You can see it's a little bit more detailed, a little bit more crisp. Specifically, you can see it when you look at the characters on my shirt. Look at this one compared to the crispness of the iPhone 13 Pro shot. It just looks really nice. Again, both are good photos. I just think I can definitely tell that this one looks a little bit sharper than the other one does. So something that's really neat about the cinematic mode, I just shot this video using cinematic mode, and you can see it's using an f4.5. You can adjust the depth, aka the blurriness in your background, even after you've shot the video. So I can make it blurrier, or I can make it crisper. All right, here's a test video of me using the cinematic mode. So you can see I am clearly very much in focus, and everything behind me is all nice and blurry and cool. That's so neat. I love that. That's awesome. And this is a feature that's not available on the iPhone 12, so cannot compare this to the iPhone 12 Pro because it's just not there. Here I could definitely notice the difference of the background. It's much more crisp than originally shot, and then you can sort of edit it after the fact. That's really cool. So if I decide while I'm shooting it that I want it super blurry, and then afterwards I'm like, no, make it more blurry, or if I want it crisper, you can change your mind. That's really, really cool. That's a very cool feature, and I'm for sure gonna be using that. So another really neat feature about the iPhone 13 Pro are the photographic styles that you can select. So it's supposed to be really unique and different from using a filter, but you can set different styles. Like, let's see, what are the different ones available? So you can choose standard, and then they've got rich contrast, vibrant, warm, and cool, and you can adjust each one as well. But what's supposed to be different about that versus using a filter is that it's supposed to keep like your skin tone looking normal, which is really exciting to me, especially because I have obviously brown skin. I feel like a lot of filters just really make my skin tone look funky and like just not how I actually look, which is not what I want. Like if I want the filter to change the tone of the photo, I still want my skin to look vaguely like my skin actually looks, you know? I'm not trying to change my skin color via a photo. So that's really exciting. You can also see on these two photos, both shot using portrait mode, and I made the background as blurry as it can go for both of them, but you can see this one on the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 13 Pro. Again, this one just looks a little bit more crisp, a little bit sharper, and just overall gorgeous photos. I mean, the 12 Pro still takes gorgeous photos, but this one, the 13 Pro, is just, it's just a little bit better, and I'm always, like I said, looking to get better, so very, very pleased with the quality. So overall, really, really love this phone so far, the iPhone 13 Pro. Definitely glad that I upgraded from the iPhone 12 Pro. I definitely think, you know, it's not a huge upgrade from the 12 Pro, but it's big enough that I'm glad that I went for it. I love the additional camera features. I think the macro photography and the cinematic mode using video are gonna be two of my favorite features. They're already two of my favorite features, so I'm excited to just play around with them a little bit more. I also love the slight change in color of the 13 Pro Gold from the 12 Pro Gold. I think the slightly warmer tone is just really, really beautiful. The 12 Pro was beautiful too, but this one, it's just gorgeous. I love the gold color. It also comes in a really pretty blue and a silver and a black, but I think the gold is, I mean, it's my favorite. She's beautiful. This phone is so beautiful, honestly. She's a supermodel. She's gorgeous. She's ready for her close-up. So like I said, I went with the iPhone 13 Pro in gold. It also comes in the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is slightly bigger than this one. The cameras are the same, but if you want a slightly bigger phone, go with the 13 Pro Max. It also comes in iPhone 13 and 13 mini. The cameras are different on that one. It only has 2 cameras versus 3. And the iPhone 13 and 13 mini are obviously a little bit smaller. So the 13 I think is 6.1 inches and the mini is, let me see, 5.4 inches displayed. This one is 6.7. So that's the difference in size on those two, as well as the lack of the third camera on the 13 and the 13 mini. So again, depending on if that's important to you or not, you know, maybe get the 13 if you're trying to save some money and you don't really care about the third camera. Like I said, that's the most important factor to me, so that's why I went with the Pro, and also the Pro Max is a little bit too big for me, so I really like the size of the 13 Pro. With this phone, I also went with the 512 gigabyte storage size. My previous phone, the iPhone 12 Pro, I went with the 256. Honestly, I probably could have stuck with the 256, but it was starting to get a little full, and it just made me nervous, so that's why I went with the 512. You can also go up to 1 terabyte. Personally, I felt like that was a little too much. Like, I don't feel like I needed that, but I thought the 512 was a nice little happy medium. Sorry, I got the colors wrong. Let me make sure I'm saying the correct color. So it comes in this gold, like I said, Sierra blue, that's the new color. It's a really pretty blue. Honestly, I maybe would have thought about it if I didn't love the gold so much, but unless they had the pink in the gold Pro, unless they had pink in the 13 Pro, I was gonna stick with my gold. But they also have silver and graphite. I think I said black earlier, but it's more of a graphite. It's like a really, really dark gray. Alright guys, that's it for my video. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my iPhone 13 Pro unboxing as much as I did. I'm super, super excited to play around with this new phone and kind of give the new features a whirl, try out some more photos and videos, and really see what it can do. Let me know in the comments if you guys are planning on getting the new 13 Pro or the 13 or the Mini or the Pro Max, or if you're sticking with your older version. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. And if you do have the 13 Pro, also let me know what are your thoughts, what color did you get, what size did you get, all that kind of stuff. I'd love to hear about it. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.